Hi, welcome to Macjon's Cooking Show. We're out here at the Spring City Hotel, and I'll tell you what, today we're going to do a couple of dishes for you. Last week we had a great show and we showed you the summer salad and we showed you the Reuben. Now I'm going to show you some lighter fare now, and we're going to go a little bit on the Tex side of things, a little bit on the Mex side. But first, we're going to do a sauteed pasta, fish, and veggies. All right, now what I have here, I have a piece of fish. You can use any kind of fish you like. Okay, I'm using a whitefish today. It's a pounded monkfish. By the way, I don't know if you all don't know this. Monkfish is what they call the poor man's lobster. Back in the 60s, they couldn't give monkfish away. I mean, they were charging maybe 25 cents a pound for monkfish just to get it off the docks. Now today, monkfish is like $4 a pound. So, tells you about popularity. You know, when a group of people decide that they're going to eat something, boy, they get into it. Okay, now, what we have here is this very simple pan. I like to preheat my pans, so when I put them down, I don't have to play. Now, put the olive oil in, coat the pan nice and, okay? Go in here with your fish. Now, I said to you before, and I'll say it again, it took God a whole lot of time here to grow a fish. Don't be in such a hurry to cook it. Take your time. Don't be afraid of searing it really well here. Now, I'm going to throw in with that fish some peppers and some onions and let that cook. Now, right here, I have some tomatoes. Now, this is the tomato that was left over when Debbie was doing her prep. She was setting up her station over there in the salad bar, and I took odds and ends from her, and I'm going to show you what you do with it. At home, when you have making sandwiches, and you have the top of the tomato and you're not using it, wrap it up and put it in, and at dinner time you can throw it in something else you're doing. It's got nutrition in it, and we always stress, eat right. Now, I have the green, the white, and the red. It reminds me of Italy, doesn't it? Okay, now, gonna throw a little bit of shrooms in there. Oh, I might as well put them all in. We all like them. By the way, I don't know if you've all been out to Kennett Square, but out in Kennett Square, it's the mushroom capital of the world. And they're the finest mushrooms. There's all types of mushrooms out there, from shiitake to jumbo whites to little buttons. Take the ride, buy a flat of mushrooms, go home, put them up in your freezer. You can blanch them, you can put them away. They're good to have. Now, I'm going to put a little parsley and a little bit of my Cajun seasoning. Now, I'm going to push this to the side, okay? I'm going to put just a tad of my olive oil in there, and I just take a little bit of garlic and put it right there, because I want to toast it. I want to get the flavor of the garlic toasting, smash it around my pan, and mix everything else up. And the reason why I'm putting it in now is I didn't want it to blacken and brown and have all these little black specks around in there that looks like something burnt. I'm putting it in now, and I'm putting it on the side here a little bit. And then I cook it there and then fold it in. Okay? Now, if you notice, there's not much oil in this, but I'm still going to put my pasta in. Now, I'm going to just take some pasta here like this. Doesn't have to be a lot, just some, okay? A little bit more. And then I'm going to take that pasta, and I'm going to fold it in right here, like this. Stir it in there, like that. That's right, just like that. Okay? Let it cook. Don't be in a hurry. Make sure everything gets warm. Wipe off my counter so it's nice and clean. Now I'm going to come over, and I'm going to pick up my pasta. I'm going to put it down. Okay? I'll make my little bed in here like a little nest, like a little birdie's nest. Then I'm going to take, I start right here, put it right in the middle, right there, what's left over, right there. Very simple dish with fish. It's good for you, folks. Pasta converts to energy extremely quickly. Fish is good for your heart. Vegetables are good for you also. Provide you the vitamins and minerals that you need for a healthy, balanced diet. And I'm going to keep stressing that to you. Eat right. You'll live longer. Okay, now, that's one. We have a couple others to do, okay? Let's put a pan down. The next one we're going to do is called Steak Ranchero. Now, I'm going to show you all of our ingredients. Some hot peppers, a potato, some beef. This is tenderloin, okay? There's the trimmings from the big tenderloins. You don't throw them away. You save them and you use them up in other dishes like this. Some tomato chunks, okay? And we want them to be chunks, just like that. And we have onion and pepper, Cajun seasoning, and garlic, okay? Now, first things first, let's go into the pan with some olive oil. And if you noticed, I've been cooking with olive oil today. And I'm going to tell you this, I cooked with it last week, and I'm going to say it again. Olive oil, folks, is good for you. Now, into the pan, let's go with our steak, okay? Now, don't be afraid of the heat. And you want the steak, now, here's the thing. Some people like it rare, some like it well. If you want it cooked well, you have to blanch the meat like this first. If you're going to cook it rare, I would go in with the vegetables right into with it, straight in. Okay, now, I'm going to do something that I said not to do in the other dish. I'm going to put the garlic right in there now with that, because I want it to saturate the meat. I'll mix it right in with it. Now, my mushrooms that I have here, my tomato, we're going to add last. Okay? Now, I have a little parsley and Cajun seasoning, okay? And I have oregano and chili pepper powder. Next, some cherry peppers. Then, your mushrooms, your tomatoes. And you're saying, what's he going to do with the potato? I'm going to show you. Washington steak these potatoes out. This is called a Washington potato. When you take a potato and you cut it like that, that's like the Washington troops used to do. I'm going to take it over to the fryer, and drop it in the fryer later here, and I'm going to make them fried potatoes. While they're frying, I'm going to continue to cook this. Now, there's a couple of things you can add to this to change the flavor, all right, while it's cooking. I will take a few drops of Worcestershire, just a few, okay? And I will give it a blast of Tabasco, just a blast, not a whole lot, okay? Mix it around. Let it all cook. Don't push it. Don't be afraid to let it work, folks, because it took a long time to grow that stuff. Okay, my potatoes are working real fine. And you can tell summertime's coming to kitchens, folks. It's getting hot. I feel sorry for chefs when the summertime comes. It's hard on them. Okay, now, let that cook. Isn't that pretty? Look at all those colors in there, folks. Isn't that nice? That's really nice looking, isn't it? You can tell we're getting into the festive seasoning. It's a joke on words, folks. A festive seasoning instead of festive seasons. You people out there got to keep up with Uncle Bunk. He has fun. Okay, now let me go get my potatoes. I'm going to fetch them out of here. They look just perfect. It's a nice thing about being in an industrial kitchen over here. You can do anything you want. Yeah, everything in hand. It's great. Okay, now, I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. Take our potatoes like this. See that? Just like that. Now, you folks have seen me in the past doing things. What do you think I'm going to do next? Correct. You got it. Can't be any prettier than that. Can't smell any better than that. Oh my. I got a producer around the corner that's trying to climb over the counter, folks. Back, get back. Okay. Now, isn't that neat looking? It sure is. But we're not going to stop there, okay? We're going to keep going now. Next thing. Summer's here. Favorite thing on the world. Favorite thing. Fried tomatoes. Now, personally, I like the green ones, and I like them served on rice. But since I'm working in the Mexican flair, I want to show you something different. Now, I'm going to try to get this here hot. All right, while that's just getting hot, I think I'm going to take a little bit, just a little teensy bit out of there, like that. And I'm going to put it over here because I'm going to use it for something else. Now, you ready? Are you ready for this? Uncle Bunky's fried tomatoes. Into the flour, into the egg. Take a tomato slice, flour it into the egg. Tomato slice, flour, egg. Let me get this so where you can see it better, folks. Tomato slice, flour, egg. Tomato slice, flour, egg, okay? We got a $50,000 question today. Since I'm doing things in the Mexican flair and I'm frying, you have an idea what dessert's going to be? Not yet. Huh? You think. Keep thinking. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Right in here. Right into the crumb, okay? Just like that. Into the pan. Into the crumbs. Into the pan. Into the crumbs. Into the pan. Into the crumbs. Into the pan, okay? Couldn't have made it any easier than that. Now, while they're working, by the time you get the fourth one in, the first one should be ready to turn. They did vice versa. You go all the way around. Everything follows just the same, all the way around. Okay? Now, let them cook through, all right?